Hey everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day, and today I'll be talking about how badly I failed the reading rush. So, as predicted, I did not really participate in the reading rush, and yeah, it was not the right week for me. That being said, I did predict that I was going to read 2 books, and that prediction ended up being correct. Interestingly, although I did predict that I'd read 2 books, I actually read not the 2 books that I thought I was going to read. So a week ago, my currently reading was Homegoing by Ya Jessie. In a shocking turn of events, I'm still reading it. I'm only this far in. I've truly not read that much of it. I read a couple more chapters than I had when I first started the week, but I did not read it. I literally did not read a single thing until Friday. And then Friday, I read The House on Mango Street, which I no longer have a physical copy of because the reason I was reading it was because it belonged to my friend who is leaving that Saturday. So I stayed up reading this on Friday night so that I could return it on Saturday. And this is a book that I really wish that I had read in the context of a classroom so that I could participate in discussion and have somebody like an instructor guiding me through how to unpack this book, because there's a lot that goes on in it. And I thought it was middle grade because the main character is somewhere in the middle school age range, but the content is not really middle grade. There's a lot of heavy material in this book. They talk a lot about race and finances and sexual assault and just like gender dynamics. I just really think that this is not a book that I would read for leisure. It's a book that I want to learn from and that I want to be taught, just because it's written so much like a puzzle where you have to really actively work so hard to connect all the pieces. And I think that's really great for classroom material, but that's not particularly what I like to read for recreational stuff. I did predict that I would read The House on Mango Street, and I did, but the second book, if it wasn't Homegoing, what was it? It turns out I read The Lives That Bind by Kwame Anthony Appiah, and I read this almost entirely on audiobook. I read the physical copy in the beginning section and then the last section, but I almost read this entirely on audio because I listened to it while I was writing my letters for our incoming first years. And this book is something that is fine. It's like just so okay to me. It talks a lot about different forms of identity, like class, country, creed, color, things like that. But I feel like if you've ever taken a women and gender studies class or an African American diaspora studies class, or maybe even an anthropology class, none of this material would be new. It feels, relatively basic and rudimentary compared to other material that's about these same topics. So I can't say that I really enjoyed this one. It's fine. It's just whatever. So in terms of the readathon, I wasn't that successful. I only read 2 books, which is realistically the number of books that I thought I would read, but still, in a readathon, reading 2 books a week, that's not super great stats. But in terms of just like as a week in general, I felt like it was pretty successful. I wrote 15 handwritten letters for the incoming first years at Vanderbilt. I don't know when the last time you guys wrote out 10,230 words. I calculated how many words I wrote. When is the last time that you hand wrote over 10,000 words? That is insane. Am I right? I did that though. I did that because I heart VU. I spent time every single day with my best friend on the last week that she was here. I submitted, I think, 3 schools, secondaries for med school. So it's like overall as a week, I feel like I did a little bit here and there of all the things that I had on my plate. But yes, that was my unsuccessful reading rush booktubeathon experience. I'm positive that you had a more successful reading rush than I did, so please flex on me. Tell me about it. Hi friends, it's me again, a day later. So I know this is a booktubeathon wrap-up video, but then I got something in the mail and I just wanted to add a little unboxing to the end of the video. I have this. It says, look inside for something absolutely remarkable. If this looks familiar, it looks a little bit like Hank Green's debut novel. I, for one, can't imagine what's inside of it. So let's open it up. So a list of absolutely remarkable things by Hank Green. Oh, it's a book club kit. Oh, that's really... I was truly filming maybe a total of like a minute and 20 seconds before I got a phone call from the Nashville Public Library because I had IT problems. Okay, but yes, back to this box. There's a book club kit and it has a bunch of discussion questions and oh, there's a cocktail recipe. I'm 21. I still do not know my liquor. 1 ounce of gin. Okay, I know that gin is okay. 1 ounce of green chartreuse. I don't know what that is. 1 ounce of maraschino liquor, like Luxardo. That example gave me absolutely no frame of reference because I have no idea what that is. 1 ounce fresh lime juice, got that, and 1 lime twist. I don't know what a lime twist is. Is that like a peel? I don't know. I did take a cocktail class this summer and it was a lot of fun, but I do not think that I will make that. Oh boy, okay, so we have the paperback edition of An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, and they have like these cute Carl tattoos, but it looks like all these tattoos have somehow like stuck in the pages of the book. This is so unfortunate. It's like the front plastic flap is here, but then the actual sticky pattern part is stuck to the page. I think we just need a little moment of silence for this, because I feel like this is not intentional, and I'm like really scared to have to peel off these tattoos from these pages. Oh no. Here are the tattoos look like though, the ones that aren't glued to the book on accident. They're like, oh, it's shiny so you can't necessarily see, but they're like little Carls. There's also this, which is my Hogwarts diploma, I think. Just kidding, it's a poster. Who would have guessed? I'm sure that I'll understand this poster after having read the book, because it's like Welch's grape jelly. I'm a Libra, question mark. Don't stop me now. Call me maybe. Yeah, I feel like this is just inside jokes to a book I have not read. So yeah, this is just a cute little package for this book. This is a little tragic, honestly. Let me see if I can, the plastic part is on the page, and then this sticky, oh no, what have I done? And then this sticky image is on the other page. Oh no. But alas, I still appreciate, is this Penguin? Yes, Penguin Random House for sending me this gift. This is very kind, thank you. I've heard great things about this. I know Mighty Ness from My Name is Mighty Ness likes this book, so that gives me high hopes because I really trust her opinion. But yeah, back to the other video, the original video that was supposed to happen. Cannon, look, it's you. Cannon, look. Okay, bye. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all have a fantastic day and happy reading. Bye.